Look who's here.
Hi.
Now, it'll take a couple seconds for them to get on. So what I think they should do while they're trying to get on is, do you have a Cash App?
No.
Do you have a PayPal?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why don't you get a Cash App? And then we can just put it on your phone.
I don't know.
You don't know? I could probably help you get one.
Okay.
Now, do you have a mailing address where people could send money?
No.
No. So you want them to send it to me and then I'll give it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there anything you can think of offhand that you need?
No. Just help.
Just help? Need any clothes?
Yes.
What size?
0.
Zeros. Wow. You need any food?
Yes.
You do. What? What do you want? What can they get you that's canned that you don't need to worry about refrigerating that you can eat?
Some fruit.
Fruit?
Yeah.
Oranges?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Skull said she's glad you're back. Michelle says great. Blue Malibu said you made it. Mitzi says bless your heart. You got a lot of fans out here. But, you know, like everybody, sometimes you have like bad days. Was that my fault yesterday?
No.
You just had a bad day. Okay, good. So it's been May. May wants to send you a hug.
Hi.
So since the last time I saw you, what's been new?
I'm living in a tent.
You live in a tent. It's a nice tent. It's a nice tent, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, did somebody buy you this? This is Becky's tent. Did somebody buy you this?
No.
Where'd you get it?
I bought it.
You bought it.
Yeah.
What does this note say written up on here? What did they say?
It says Becky's tent.
But right there.
It says don't let yourself in my tent.
Oh, don't let yourself in my tent. So
I used to come back and Ashley would be in here sleep, and it's like people just.
people like the tent. I think it's cute. So you got this set up. You got your own little plastic drawers. Now, how long have you had this?
Like a month.
About. And is it? It looks like today when I came by 2 times early. You were sleeping, didn't want to wake you up. It looks comfortable as hell. I mean, what is the difference if you're here on a nice, beautiful summer day, or you're in Yellowstone National Park?
Right.
I mean, it's not that I'm not knocking it. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, how's this baby holding up during a heavy rainstorm?
It's okay.
So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know when you were in the car, you used to talk about people dropping in. You didn't like it.
Yeah.
Do you still have that problem with the tent?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, back in the last time I talked to you, remember I interviewed you and Wendy, I think it was.
Yeah.
Have you guys made up, or are you still in the outs?
No, we're still.
Still in the outs, okay. And do you talk to Tony anymore?
Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh? Okay. So, habit pretty much the same?
Yeah. Trying to get better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how about the habit? Same? Your habit? Getting better, getting worse?
It's getting better.
It is getting better. Better girl. Now, did you know anybody who got that COVID stuff?
No.
Nobody at all. I haven't run into one person. Well,
know.
Jamie knew somebody. It's crazy. They acted like everybody was dropping dead down here.
I know.
How has the police presence been down here?
It's been okay.
It has.
Mm.
And for a while there, you had some legal issues you were trying to straighten out.
Yeah.
Were you able to iron those babies out?
No.
No. If they just decided to back off on that, and you think you're home free?
No.
You don't.
No.
So take it a day at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. And how has business been through this whole thing?
Horrible.
Ashley said you look great. Horrible. Okay. And it doesn't matter what you have in life, you can at least keep it clean. She got, yep. And you knew about the Raven deal. Okay. And you got any details on that, or what do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? And did you know Stephanie?
Yeah.
And hit by a car, right? That's about it too?
Yeah.
No details?
No.
Okay. Now, do you keep in touch with Ebony?
Yeah.
Okay. And how's she doing?
She's okay.
Okay. And how about, is Allie around?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about Country, Amanda?
Yep, she's around.
She is. I hardly ever see any of these people walking around anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Have you been able to keep in touch with your family?
On Facebook.
Okay. And have any of these wackos tried to get a hold of them?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't think.
Okay, good. So that pretty much died down.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So, so you're planning on just camping out here for the summer?
Yep.
and hoping things get a little bit better. Do you notice a little uptick in the business? Really that dead?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And now, do you communicate with people on Facebook? You rather they didn't get a hold of you, or they did, or what?
Well, I don't really talk to anybody on Facebook.
You don't. Now, is there? I guess there's no way for them to send you money through Facebook, is there?
I don't think so.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Mike, he seemed like a good guy.
Yeah, Mike's my buddy.
Yeah, really good guy. So let's see. I haven't seen you in a while. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting to ask you anything. Now, now do you have a working phone?
Mm-hmm.
Is the number the same? Okay, so does that have anything to do with why you haven't joined any chats or answered any questions or anything?
Yeah.
It has.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you going to be able to get on there in the future?
Yeah.
With your same screen name? Because the people miss you.
Yeah.
And here, a Weebies just sent you $10. I'm going to give that to you right now,
Thank you.
so you can witness it.
Okay.
And you know, I'm paying you $1 for this.
Thank you.
So there's $10.
I love
So thank you. Yep, appreciate it. And she doesn't have a Cash App, May. Would you let May set you up one?
What's that?
Cash App. That way you don't need a
Yeah.
bank account, nothing. It just comes and you cash it.
Yeah.
It'd be no problem. May, could you hook Becky up on a Cash App? You could do that? Cool. And let's see here. Nope, she doesn't have one. And maybe PayPal, I think you have to link to a bank account. I'm not really sure on that, you know. So let's see. I want to make sure I answer. You guys, if you got any questions, you better fire away, because Becky's in a decent mood today, and I can actually get her to answer them. Now, was yesterday just extra stressful?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I pick a bad time to drop by?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody was coming by yesterday.
I should have probably just took off and came back.
Yeah.
But I did ask you, and you said to stay.
But I didn't think it was going to be that long.
Oh, you didn't think it was
I
going to be that long?
apologize for that.
Oh, here's a Venmo. That's another Cash App. Free MasterCard. Money is available as soon as it's sent. Hey, May, could you hook her up on one of that? Yeah, I think a bank's a problem. Now, do you have ID?
No.
Okay, see, the ID's a problem, you know? Cash App, and then you get a card. Yeah, I think we'll set you up on that. Maybe if somebody could set her up on a Cash App, and that way it's just on a card, and then I think you can use it like an ATM at the stores.
Yeah, I think so.
So you could set it up, send it to me, I could give it to her. You could get the password, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. That's hard to have work out down here, you know?
Yeah.
But anything you guys send to me, I will give to Becky. I'll be down here more now that this lockup. Hey, by the way, I don't think I asked you this yesterday. Did anybody get the $1,000 ticket when the cops were down there?
No.
You don't know anybody that got it?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, do you know Indian Liz by chance? Okay, haven't seen her. Yeah, PayPal you need. Okay, so we'll probably just do the Cash App or that Venmo. Spelling Bee, I gave your $10 out this morning, so thank you. And Jamie, I just talked to her a little while ago. Ebony, I haven't seen. Do you think Ebony's in the area or someplace else?
Yeah, she's around.
She is around, huh? Maybe I'll run into her then. Okay, well, you got any questions for me?
No.
You want to talk about another 20, 30 minutes?
No.
Do you have anything to say to your fans out there that...
I apologize for just being a brat sometimes. And it's just hard out here.
It is hard out here. I tell people I don't think most men that I know could live this lifestyle.
It's hard.
It is hard, you know. Now, have you been able to like get stuff to eat and everything like that?
Mm-hmm.
You have. Good. All right. Well, I'll keep in touch with you. Thank you. I hope you have a better day.
Thank you.
All right. So.
There we go.
Grab the 20.
Oh, it's not a 20.
There's a 20 in there though. See it? How much is that?
20.
That $10 alone, you know. You know, I lent you $10 twice and I never got it back. Can you pay it back now?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You have a good day.
You do it.
All right, Becky.
Thank
You see you later.
Bye.
Well, there you go. And a better day today. Hey, hon, I'm gonna take you to your park now. Hop over there, babe. Hop over there, honey. Go on. Good girl.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You too.
Telling you, man, it's a tough life. What are you talking about, Russell? Hey, Skull. Daisy's doing great. I'm going to take her to her favorite park now. Yeah, I don't do anything, Mitzi. Basically, I'm just handing out stuff for other people. I did give her a little extra today. Yeah, she's on the lam. Yeah, not really hiding out. What happens is, you know, this COVID thing has put everything kind of in a hold. And one day the cops will come down here in an unmarked car and they'll grab her. And I think she'll probably spend some pretty good time this time. She sawed off a couple of tethers. So it's just a matter of time. That's part of the stress, and I'm not defending her. Oh, thank you, Ashley. What do you want me to use it for? But here's the deal. You're on drugs. God knows what kind of health problems you have. You're living in a tent. Any wacko can come by here. Any good guy can come by here too, like a guy just did and gave her some money. And you're constantly worried about getting picked up by the cops. They take you away. All your stuff's in your little tent. I'm not making excuses for somebody that's her situation, but there's a myriad of reasons these things all come together. And it just sucks, and I sympathize with them. So her life is constant stress, having sex with strangers all the time, worried about getting busted, having a drug problem where she can't get appropriate rehab, estranged from your family. It just drives you nuts. Sleeping in a tent, going out now to probably score. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, but let me tell you, identification is a pain in the ass to get. It really is. You're thinking these people just, why don't they take 10 minutes and go get it on their lunch hour? Because all the fraud and bullshit now, it's, even harder. So thank you. I guess somebody sent $19. Whatever you want me to do with it's fine. Thank you, Ashley. Let me know what you want me to do with it. I don't know where the other 9 came from. But let me know what you want me to do with it. Oh, here it's from, Wee Beast. Yep, I gave her the 10, and then I got 10 from you, Ashley, which I'll do. Ashley, do you want, let me see if I have 10 on me. If I have 10, I'll give it to her right now. Catch that. Hope I do. No, I don't. I'll have one later. I'll give it to her before I leave. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gave her that. I gave her that 10. I gave yours to Jamie earlier. So wherever Ashley wants her 10 to go. I did, Ashley. Yep. Whoever you want me to give it to, let me know. So I'm going to take Daisy out. Let's see. I don't know. I probably should wait. Oh, it was for her? Okay. I'll give it to her before I leave. I promise you. And I always video it, so don't worry about that. I should have given her the 20 and taken that other money. So I owe Becky 10, but I paid all the other money out that people sent. Now I'm going to tell you guys what, I'm going to head out to Daisy's favorite park, and it's going to be boring as hell, so there's not going to be any exciting video. As soon as I get on the expressway, I'm out of interview land. I'm not in that area. Well, if it was me, because it's just going to be a boring expressway ride to the park I take Daisy to. I can still talk to you, but if it was me, I'd sign off. Topless dancers laid off. What's that, Russell? Yeah, well. I'm going to be coming back through here after I take Daisy riding around to her park. Yeah, thank you. There's dull moments. Yeah, my life's dull. Thank you. Now, from when? When are you talking about? I'm sure I did. I mean, I videotape anything. If it was from you, I gave it to her because I was at a zero balance before I took this trip. And I may have, yeah, I gave it to her if you sent it. It could have been over one of those telephone interviews. Yeah, I'm at 94 West. Yeah, beautiful day. Great day today. don't either. There's a guy that sent $100 cash to. Still can't go in and eat at the restaurant. So as soon as you can, I'll be making good use of it. Yeah, thanks, Mari. Have a good day. Well, thank you. Have a good night. Stephanie. Hey, Minda, how you doing? Taking Daisy to her park. I'm taking Daisy to her favorite park. Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't think Jamie looked very good. This guy needs an Astro van. You better get off the road. Looks like they had a hose bust. Dave, you better get inside here, hon. I want you to get a rock in the eye. Yeah, it looks like they hit a hose bust, or could be the transmission. This is a big speed trap over here too. Yeah, I can explain that, May. huge speed trap around here. Yeah, I don't know who they are. Yeah, well, as soon as I get off the expressway, I want to tell you about something. Hey, May. Hey, bud, how you doing? Diana. It's nice to see YouTube come back somewhat, man. I was really getting down about it. Hey, so long story short, do you remember when that Jazz used to be a moderator? You remember her? Well, long story short, you know, she got mad one day. She said that she didn't know that dogs could have bones and got real shit about it. And Jim got mad. So that's when I basically told him, you know, you're 33 years old and you don't know that you can give a dog a bone. Well, anyway, it ended her being on and he took off too. Well, it shows you what a small world it is. She later went on and just... People sent me screenshots of comments that she left me on Jesse's channel. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. You know, I was just a big jerk, you know, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, out of the blue, a couple weeks ago, somebody gets a hold of me that knows her. And as it turns out, her name's not Jazz at all. She's a complete and total fraud. Ripping off people, running scams. She just got locked up a couple times. Her whole story was completely false and fake. So if anybody's on here...
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right. If anybody's on here that got tricked by her, her name is Amanda Twitty. She pissed me off and I actually spent the time to figure out more about her. But she's such a scammer, particularly with men, that it'd be easy to fleece somebody like Donnie or Jim or any of these other older guys that like younger women. If you Google her, Amanda Twitty, she lives in Hueytown, Alabama. You'll find all sorts of stuff about her on the internet. Her name's not Jazz O'Connell. She's not from Florida. All those stories she told were lies. Now, normally I don't care because I run into people all the time that are BSing, but when you're starting to scam people that may have been part of the chat or you know, have made comments on videos and you're totally misrepresenting yourself and you're a con artist, I'm gonna put your name out there. I don't think it's the same person as Linzella. I don't think it is. I don't think so, but who knows how many IDs she had and fake phone numbers and fake emails, so I wouldn't doubt she's a big enough kook and a manipulator and a scammer. It wouldn't surprise me at all that she watches these chats, because once I got wind of what she was trying to do, I sent her an email and said, hey look, you know, you finally pissed me off and I'm gonna figure out who you really are. Yeah, that's it, Romina. Catfishing. Yeah, totally true. And she had called me earlier on in the chat. I mean, you guys know, when you get a channel, there's people coming out of the woodwork wanting to get in touch with you. And as you guys know, I'm always alone. Don't date, don't have a girlfriend, don't want one. So you're not going to be able to trap me in any of that because I'm not looking for anything. And I can afford to be honest about it. But I don't know if you, she's the kind of manipulative, hostile lunatic, just like that kook in Flint. And I wouldn't be surprised that she sits and lays low in the background and basically stalks people. And like all these scammers on the internet, they got this fake email, fake phone number stuff down to a T. Just an absolute trash bag as a person. Yeah, I never even knew about that damn cash fishing. Daisy threw up on my leg on the way down here. So I think she's not feeling too good. I don't know what she could have ate. Yeah, Giselle, that was her name, yep. Total scammer. She just got locked up a few times in a row, which, you know, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Obviously, this lady's got a major screw loose. But if you were scammed by her, if you're an older guy out there that likes younger women, she was expert at getting her hooks in you and convincing you she's someone she's not. Yeah, I don't know what Daisy, and actually it looks like hamburger or something, and she didn't have any hamburger today. There's a lot of people back here today. I'll go down this one, which I never do, only because there's less cars. People having picnics, that kind of thing. There's still plenty of places to go. Daisy, you threw up a hamburger, hon. Nah, men are like that though, man. I mean, you threw up on Dad's leg, huh? You're not feeling good, hon? Unless she picked up something. Don't eat that, no. Unless she picked up something. Maybe it was Poncho's chicken thing, but it doesn't look like chicken. It's all right, Daisy. You get better, hon. So, if you got duped by that bitch, at least you know who it really is now. Nah, it's Twitty. Twitty. Yeah, that street, that city sometimes interchanges with Hueytown and McCalla, so it could be both, but it's the same address. Good girl, hon. Yeah, it's a beautiful park. A lot of people over near the water today, which kind of messes me up a little bit. Daisy, I'll get you water, hon. This is the most people I've seen here, I think, maybe ever. No, it's Twitty. Twitty. Her name's Amanda Ruth Twitty. No, it's actually a park in southeast Michigan. It's the Huron Valley Clinton Metro Park Authority. These are really nice parks. Not leaving you, hon. Getting you one of these waters. Got your water. Here's a water. Hang on one sec. Here you go. Yeah, here you go, hon. Here you go. Look. Good girl, huh? Good girl. Yeah, she's totally bad news. Excellent, an excellent con artist too. I mean, an excellent con artist if you're out there looking for women. Tweety uploaded some videos, but Tweety got laid off. I don't know what her boyfriend's doing. I know she's uploaded some things. She's just probably depressed. I mean, right after this whole thing started, there was a lot of people on YouTube, and then after about 3 weeks, it started dying out because it seems like people like to watch YouTube when they're in a good mood and they're happy, and they might have watched everything that interested them, but their numbers have been in the tank huge. Oh, that's cool, Terry. Yeah, Tweety's a good person. I don't know if it's I don't know if it is or not. I really don't know. I don't think so, but I can't say that with a lot of confidence. Look at, there's a seagull flying around over there. See some people camping. Yeah, Raven was hit by a car, Steve. You know, people come and go quite regularly on YouTube. It's different people all the time. It's not like the same people sign up and then they're around for all the time. They come and they go, lots of them. It'll be different people this time next year. Stephanie, if you look at a video where I interviewed Ebony and Jamie back in the fall, was at a McDonald's outside in the parking lot. I didn't know Stephanie. Stephanie comes up with a guy she was friends with. His wife had just been murdered. He'd since has died of an overdose, and she just got hit by a car here a few weeks ago. We were going to get together and do an interview, and it just never happened. I mean, these women want to look nice in their interviews, you know. Daisy's eating some of that grass now in the shade. She's not her old self, though, I'll tell you that. You good girl, hon? You feeling a little under the weather? Yeah, they happen all the time down here, man. They seem to come in like in droves, you know what I mean? Oh, she threw up a lot again. Yeah, I think that's her poncho's. That's her poncho's chicken tenders. You okay, hon? It's too greasy for you, maybe? Sorry about that. Yeah, it's a pretty tall order, man. I tell you, when people get down there, I mean, as much as I am sad about Raven, you know, and it's a complete guessing game. You never really know. I mean, if you look at Tassie 4 years ago and you look at her now, you're never going to find a higher standard for someone that rose above the depths of despair like she did. But Raven, I mean, it doesn't matter now. But I never really felt good about Raven getting out of there. I was lucky enough to be able to talk to her before this happened. I said, look, I'll take you out down to Indianapolis, sisters down there, Indiana, someplace in Indiana. I'll take you up to the UP where your mother's at. We'll get in the car right now and go. And then we talked just briefly, passing a couple times since, and this COVID hit. And before you know it, this happens. And I had been down to Detroit. I just wasn't interviewing people because they were enforcing the thing and you weren't supposed to be doing it, so I didn't. And I saw her 2 or 3 weeks ago crossing the street, and I had stuff for her, and I almost turned around and gave it to her. But I thought, nah, I better not do this. You're right, Mythical. Yeah, Becky, I do not feel good for her either. I really don't. Nah, this stuff doesn't really make it in the news very often. It'll be kind of some obscure, no-named uh, brief, and it's usually in these like secondary internet news things. I mean, no one's going to come on a major news channel. Usually, I'm not saying it never happens. I mean, these girls were getting whacked by these cars down around 4th Street, and I never heard about it. And come to find out, there are 3 women now they charge this guy with. And it couldn't have been that guy because he was in jail when Raven was hit. I don't know about Stephanie. But that idiot was hitting these people on purpose. Yeah, Becky, I feel really bad. I really feel bad for Becky. I mean, this sounds absolutely terrible, but I'll be honest with you. I was there 2 times earlier today, and she was sleeping, and I thought she was dead, to be honest with you. And I thought, well, maybe she's sleeping, you know. And the 3rd time I get back, there was nobody there, and she yelled, "Hey, Tom," and I thought, God, finally, man, you're alive. Oh, thank you, Tabitha. Yeah, I think Becky is really, see, Daisy not wanting to run around too much. You not feeling good, hon? You're not feeling too good, huh? Well, I've given her those ponchos. Look, she's trying to bury her stuff. I've given her poncho stuff before. So I don't know, maybe it just upset her stomach. No, hon, don't eat that, hon. Let's go pee-pee. Come on, hon. Come on, girl. Come on, Dazer. Come on over here, don't eat that. No, I don't think she has allergies. I mean, I've had her whole life, really. Most of it. And she doesn't have any allergies. Oh, good. Tabitha, yeah, it's a tough life, man. That's the thing, man. I just feel so bad for them. You know, it's just it's a life of loneliness. You know, I don't claim I'm doing anything good. I don't think I'm doing anything bad, but it's still nice to like check up on them and hope they're doing better if they need something. Yeah, she's thrown up before, but I don't know what the deal is today. She'll be all right. It's all right, hon. You don't want to go walking around too much? Want to go bye-bye? Want to go bye-bye? Come on, let's go bye-bye. Come on, let's go. Oh, now you're feeling a little bit better. Atta girl. Atta good girl. Good girl, hon. Yeah, that could have happened. I mean, it could. I don't know. I don't, you know, she could have had makeup on. She had it on yesterday. She took it off. She had it on again. I really don't know, you know. On the bike? Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Actually, he drove through the alley and said he wanted to meet Becky and gave her $5 and hell of a nice guy. Well, I wanted to do an interview with him, but he said he's been watching the videos for a long time and he didn't want to do one, so that's okay. He had a cool looking motorcycle. Hell of a nice guy. What is his name? What is this guy's name? What's his name, May? I don't really think I have, Christy. I mean, I know the difference between, you know, when you do something and when you don't. And I don't really think you know, if I pulled somebody out of a burning car, I'd give myself credit, but it's not like that. It's really kind of a hobby and, you know, it's nothing bad, but it's no big, great, benevolent act of mankind, you know? There's nothing worse than just some douchebag going around tooting his own horn. And like I said, I don't really think I'm doing too much. I would be curious as to what changed Kelly's attitude. Oh, Harvey. Hey, Harvey. I appreciate you giving her that money. Thank you. Keep an eye on her while you're down there if you could. Yeah, she could. I think that tent's pretty cool, though, to tell you the truth. I like that tent. I mean, here you got a woman, that doesn't have access to, like, the amenities of a home. Cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, makeup, showers, baths. And you're in a tent in a high crime area, dealing with drug people all the time, associating with men, crazies, killers, nut jobs. I mean, if you got guys hitting these women with cars, I mean, who knows what else they do. This isn't the first time. And she's all there by her at the end of the night after the crack wears out and the heroin brings you down. You're there alone off Michigan Avenue in a tent. It doesn't get any lonelier than that. Yeah, Terry, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't think I do shit, but if it were me, I think I would like it. I may bitch about it and complain and act like I didn't care, but it would be nice to have somebody stop by and check on me. They've done studies on coffee shops, gas stations, convenience stores, and they say that sometimes their products statistically almost seem secondary to the reason that they stay in business. And that's because people like to go to a place where they have, that's how I am, 30 seconds of socialization. And when I don't get that, like when I lived in Chicago, we had doormen at the building I lived in. And I went to the health club that was in the building, and I go down there and hey, how you doing, that kind of thing. But you would never see me out like socializing with people on dates, nothing like that. It's always by myself. But that was enough of like socialization where I could get out and, talk to people a little bit. And that's I think that's what this does for me. And when I get on, if somebody said, hey, come on over, we're having 171 people from YouTube over, I would never show up in a million years. But when it comes to this anonymity on just logging on and logging off and just sharing like my interest, I like doing it. It's like, honestly, it's like my only connection to anything. So that's probably why I do it. I guess it is. Yeah, I did. Actually, that if you look on that earlier live I did, I saw Sarah, Kelly, and Crystal, and it was a great conversation, and everything is fine now. If you look on earlier ones that I uploaded today. That stomach feeling better, hon? Huh? That stomach feeling better, huh? You got that old chicken tender out of there? That girl. Good girl. Yeah, you got that chicken tender out of there. You got that chicken tender out of that belly. Yeah, you got that chicken tender out of that belly. Yeah, I don't know if it's introvert. I kind of always been that way, man. Tell you the truth, I was taking vacations by myself in high school. And I've been that way my whole life, man. I've been like, do everything by myself. Yeah, I take like a million of them. I really do. I'm really in a kind of a predicament right now because, long story short, I had a great life in Chicago. I lived in a great place on the 32nd floor. I had a good business that I started from scratch when I got there in 98. And I ended up selling that to a guy that quit paying halfway through, and I moved up to help a sister. She was the first female owner-operator of McDonald's franchises. Long story short, her husband got shot a year after she was married. And she had a kid that was just spoiled. I mean, you know how that happens. And he never really worked. They got kicked out of McDonald's. McDonald's have 20-year rewrites, 20-year leases. And if you don't get rewritten, you're screwed. So this guy had problems with money. They just spent money like lunatics. They go down to Atlantis down in the Bahamas and dropped 25 grand in a week, no problem. I mean, there was a lot of money around. They had really good stores. So I helped her straighten her out, got a CPA, lawyer, everything. And she did just what Rebecca and everybody else do. Daisy's gonna go chase that seagull. Went right back to, Daisy, come here, hon. Daisy, Daisy. Daisy, come here. Daisy, hey, no, no. I don't want these kids trying to pet Daisy. Daisy, come here, hon. Come here, hon. Hey, Daisy, get over here. Hey, come on, get over here. Come on. Hey, get over here, hon. So, long story short, they get kicked out. I don't talk to any of them anymore. I did nothing but help them out. I really did. Him too, the nephew. They're all broke. Both filed bankruptcy. They have no money. My sister, Daisy, nope. Daisy, no, no. My sister lives on Social Security. My nephew's got 8 kids that can't barely read or write because they claim they homeschooled them and they didn't. And there's no reason for me to be where I'm at right now. But, you know, on one hand, I like the wildlife and not being far from Daisy, no, no. Not being far from Sault Ste. Marie. On the other hand, Daisy, come here. Atta girl. On the other hand, there's not much to do up there. And, you know, I'm 64 now, so I'm kind of at the cusp of, do I stay up there and just die up there with already realizing that there's really not much going on for the next how many years? Or do I get the hell out of there and go someplace else where I can buy a business or start a business or just live like a more stimulating life? You know, I thought of entering a master's or a PhD program, just live out the rest of my days as a student. So I'm really kind of in a quandary here on what I'm going to do. You know, I'll tell you, I lived in downtown Chicago for 13 years, and I like Detroit, but the downtown is nothing. I think you'd have rocks in your head to buy a place in downtown Detroit. There's nothing there. I mean, you've got Greektown and a handful of other places. It's not like Chicago. So, and even though I'm not really sure, you know, there's a guy I sold a big collection of Civil War letters to that has some businesses in Atlanta. He's tried getting me to come down there to do different things, and I've kind of thought about that. That's why I say I've been going down to Georgia. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm just like stuck in the mud in a way. Believe me, I know things could be a lot worse. I'm doing fine financially, but I'm really like bored big time. And then when this COVID bullshit came on, it's like nothing open. There went all that 30 seconds of social life that I have because you couldn't go anywhere. So I'm kind of in a jam here, and the years just keep ticking by. But I'm going to bust a move, and I'm just not sure which way I'm going to do it yet. All right, Davey. Yep, thank you. Yeah, I lived in Georgia actually for a while. Woodstock, Georgia. I lived in Florida. I've lived a lot of places. Rouge, Detroit, Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Chicago. I'm just kind of like burned out with everything. Oh, yeah, I lived over there in Woodstock. Yeah, I just looked up that house. I bought that house down there like in 1986 for, I think, I don't know, 59 grand or something like that. I just looked it up on Zillow the other day. It's like $380,000. So that Cherokee County looks like it really exploded as far as value. Yeah, you know, believe it or not, this sounds nuts, but I don't really like people with me when I'm on the road. Because I don't know why. It changes things. You know, when you meet people and 2 people get out of the van, it's different. It changes the conversation when I run into people and want to do an interview. You know, there's people that are like that. They like partners. I've taken road trips with people before and had a good time. But by and large, for what I do, I think I'd just rather be alone. Yeah, I thought about that too. But, you know, I really am pretty specific to the kind of videos I like. I like Detroit. I do. You know, I like the people. I like the girls. I like the abandoned buildings. I like the new buildings. I like the river. I like Delray, how industry meets uh, residential living. I know a lot about it. I'm from there. I'll tell you, you guys may not feel this way, but there's something to growing up. You know, when I was a kid, the Detroit news stations, the Detroit newspapers, you know, going down there as a kid was a big deal. And I have a lot of like experience and good feelings of Detroit. And even though Chicago is great, I mean, you could argue in a lot of ways it's better. It's not Detroit. When you experience, I think your brain's, you know, developing and as a kid, and things mean more to you during that part of your life than when you get older. So I think you could put me in like San Francisco or Seattle and I would still miss Detroit. It's just my fate, I guess. Yeah, it sure seems like it. Yeah, true. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, really. Uh, you know, I'll probably do what I've been doing, and that's nothing. Just kind of like getting along. It was really great to get down here, I'll tell you, even though it wasn't like the best circumstances. It's nice to like go down there and drive around. I wanted to get her out here so she could like have a little fun. Because as that sun's going down, you know, like Michigan Avenue, northwest, southeast, there's certain roads that I'll be on that'll get hot. So I'm avoiding the hottest part of the day right now, and she can come out here and sit in the shade and dink around. It's no big deal. I'm glad I can do it for her. Yeah, I think you're probably right. It's well put, man. I think it's a great way of summarizing things. Oh, Harvey, no, that's no problem. Yeah, I mean, Rebecca, I mean, you don't know her, but I mean, we've had this happen before. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, well, we didn't really know who you were, and nobody comes through that alley. So you're always, you know, down in that neighborhood and considering some of the weirdness. It was like, what is this guy up to, you know? It's all right, hon. So we didn't really know what to expect. And, you know, there's always people threatening to kill me and beat me up. And there's always, you know, X amount of people that just hate working girls. So that's why I apologize if it seemed that way. And she is having a better day than she had yesterday, but there's no problem. She was grateful for the fight. What do you want? You want to go bye-byes? Bye, Terry. Oh, really? Okay, that'd probably be a good idea. Do you want to get out of here? You don't want to relax in the shade, huh? You want to go bye-bye? All right, let's go bye-bye. See, I come all the way out here for this. It's not like a long hour run or anything. Yeah, she's feeling better. No, stay away from that. Come on, we're going bye-bye. No. And two, you know, when I'm down here, I get to do these things, even though it's like nice and rural where I live. It's not like this. For a dog, this is way better. Go on, hon, get over there. Go on, get over there. Yeah, I have done a lot of things, yeah. Yeah, you know what, though? I mean, honestly, I wish I would have been born like 20 years sooner. Because things have changed so much. You know, I've been a PI my whole life. And had really good businesses. Twice. I had an okay one in Florida, but I had a really good one in Michigan. And I had a really good one in Chicago. But the piece of pie has gotten really small. And a lot of these these insurance companies. They want to sign these national contracts with these shitty people. Let me tell you, good PIs are hard to find. So I just can't imagine having a national PI company and finding enough competent help. So I've kind of dabbled in getting into it again, but it's very hard to establish yourself as a PI. And I've been a PI so long that all the contacts I have are retired now. I don't know anybody in the industry. Everybody's retired. No, I mean, I went where the money was at. I mean, I did every kind of investigation possibly. No, I wouldn't say it's funny. I say it's painstakingly boring. It's a lot of surveillance, early mornings, hiding out, hoping not to get busted, and trying to get good video. So it's not exciting. No, everybody thinks it is, but it's not. At least where the money is at. Actually, I have a new one. I have it. It's up and running. I just, I did that like 2 or 3 years ago. I'll tell you this. I marketed for a solid year. You know? Website, contacted the people that, you know, the kind of work I do. You know how many cases I've got? None. 0. I had one company get a hold of me from Ohio last summer and ask what my rates were. And that's it. And I'm just, you know, I'm really, I mean, I want to do something, but I don't know, man. Everything just seems like such bullshit. And, you know, you're doing 10 times the work now for less money. But there's a lot of people out here today. And, I don't know. Now, I probably did 10 cheating spouses. And that was all early on, like 1981. And the reason I did it's because, you know, you need money. And, you know, you don't know what's up at the time. So I did do spouses, but not very much. I'll tell you this, that's a myth too. I had yellow page listings in every big city in the state for a long time. And you'll watch 2020 and they'll tell you about people, if you're engaged, check this person out, do a background. I never got one call ever for me to check out someone that somebody was considering marrying. And I had licenses in 5 states, and like I said, I was on the internet, I was in yellow pages. Nobody ever called me for that. 2020 makes it seem like, you know, it's an up and coming thing and you're a moron if you don't do it. And the cheating spouses, I probably caught, that's usually pretty easy. I caught probably half of them fooling around. And these people have the right of way. Look at this idiot. Oh good, he stopped. Good. I probably caught, it's really easy. When somebody, what I used to tell people is, look, this is the way you want to set this up. I get as much info as I could. And then you want to plan like a 2 or 3 day trip away where they know you're going to be out of town. And the minute you get out of town, you call from that phone number, that hotel or wherever you're at, so you can establish with whoever you're in a relationship with that they know you're 500 or 300 or 1,000 miles away. So I had it set up pretty good from the get-go. So it was really easy catching them. You know, sure enough, a car would pull in the lot, and I'd get the plate. I'd spend the night, and it's a no-brainer. I mean, the total moron can be good at that kind of surveillance. Yeah, Jamie did not look good to me. She really didn't. Which is too bad. I think something's going on with Jamie. You know, she got a hold of me. She knew I was in town. I've had stuff for her a long time. So she said, I said, sure, we'll meet up. Now this has happened more than once. So I get a hold of her. I said, well, look, I'll come over to your house, which I try not to do. Because, you know, there's activity there, and I don't want to get caught up in some bullshit just by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So she said, that's fine. So on the way over there, it says, I'll be dressed in 10 minutes. Well, I didn't get over there for 15 minutes. Waited out there. Texted her, no answer. Called, goes into voicemail. So I'm gone for like 40 minutes. This has happened before. She gets me, sorry, the dog knocked the phone off of Red or something. So I said, well, I'll come back there. About a half hour. So I got up there and she was still late, but I got an idea that she could be sick. It didn't seem like the old Jamie. Yeah, I lived in Georgia. I liked it down there. I didn't like the summers, but it was okay. Yeah, it's a cool name, Becky. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, she just seems really down. I'm telling you, man, young girl like that, she should be at college some way, having a good time. I mean, I think you get a glimpse of what this lifestyle's like, and it's not good, but I think it's even worse than you can imagine. I thought it was interesting that people said that drugs went up, doubled, and they're harder to get. I'm just suspicious of the whole thing in society, how you can just have a substance that can do that kind of damage, just freely, easy to purchase, all over the place, wrecking lives, costing society a ton of money, and nobody's doing anything about it. Not really. Yeah, Jamie's a sweet girl. I like her. I don't know why this damn Captain Nemo's isn't open either. I've been wanting one of these Captain Nemo's so bad. And that's like a to-go place. I don't know why they've been closed. A lot of people broken down today. There's the cops again. You ever done 275 here? You make sure you watch your speed. It's 75. I don't know how fast these guys are going to get pulled over. Yeah, you're right, Gina. I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, she really does. I got lucky. She likes it, but she doesn't like it as much as some of my other dogs. She kind of puts up with it. On those long road trips, she's not big on it. She likes the short road trip. I had dogs that just loved being on the road. I had 2 miniature greyhounds, and they like to sleep in a little crate. They're kind of like that kind of dog. Those damn dogs would sleep for 27 hours straight sometimes. I'd like drive all the way, all night long to Florida and stuff like that. They'd sleep the whole way, never want to get out, go to the bathroom, eat, nothing. Oh yeah, a lot of people have died of that. It's kind of backed out. It's kind of backed off though. I haven't heard about that as much. I'll tell you, if I had young kids, I don't think I'd be riding on the side of the road with them. This poor guy too, they were open, closed, and now I see they're closed again. And there's an ice cream place closed. Thank you for your generosity and support. I read another article that said that they think that 25% of the restaurants that won't reopen. 2 topless bars on Michigan Avenue are for sale. What a nightmare it's got to be running one of those. I'm down in Huron Township. Just took Daisy to her favorite park. I'm gonna go by old Captain Nemo's. I'm sure they're closed, but I'm hoping they're open. They have one hell of a to-go business. I don't know why they're not open. Yeah, I don't even know what street. Huron River Drive. It is a beautiful day, Sandra. You're right about that. Yep, sure is. Yeah, auto-correcting's a pain in the ass. You look, I don't know if you guys looked at those videos, those flooding videos. But man, those people, you talk about being in a bad, in a weird way, Becky's in a better position than they are. She's in a tent that's dry, and they have nothing left. Plus they got to pay to wherever they're at now. They're getting denied on their insurance claims. They're totally screwed. Just law-abiding, decent, hard-working people. I feel sorry for these people. They tell me that they'll, I think salvation's like the afterlife. So if you're into Christianity and you're saved, then that's going to work out for you in the afterlife. But I've read a lot about this, and I've had friends of mine that were men of the cloth, and all of them said they never saw firsthand experiences of prayer helping. And I would agree with that. I mean, there's people that are going to dispute that, but I think to see these people lose, I don't think it's God's fault or man's fault, or I don't know whose fault it is. All as I know is the place flooded. But I don't know that I could ever say that God's going to take care of everything when I just lost everything I had and I'm 75 years old and I can't get another mortgage and I'm going to owe on the paper that I had before. I just couldn't do it. I just don't think it works that way. Yeah, Becky's got a terrible life. And also, Ashley, I'll give her $10 when I go back by there. Yeah, Tabitha, yeah, send me that. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, I'm very, always interested in somebody doing well and really trying to figure out how they did it. Yeah, send it to me. Dollar General. They're open. So I'm coming into Romney's now. Yeah, take it easy. Have a good day. You good? You get over there? Place is open, no social distancing. See you, bud. Take care. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Oh, liquor store's open, that's good. You know, for some weird reason, a lot of people get killed at this intersection. This one and the next one. Out in the middle of nowhere, you can see for miles either way. Fatal car wrecks all the time. You know, it looks like there might be a car in Captain Nemo's. I hope so. I want one of these subs so bad. But they're still closed. I'm used to places not being open now. It's not as disappointing as it used to be because it's everywhere. When you opening up, Captain Nemo's? I want one of these subs. Hey, Cross Up, how you doing? Now there's an air. I don't know if you can. Does anybody in Michigan? Are you able to eat inside a restaurant now? I saw a couple places that looked like it, but it seems like there'd be more places open. Hey May, May, are you still on here? Yeah, I think that liquor store being essential is a bunch of bullshit. You can get alcohol everywhere. Here you can go into a liquor store with no hand sanitizer, no mask, no nothing, no social distancing all day long during the worst part of this, but you can't get a haircut or a woman get her hair done. It just doesn't make any sense. May, are you there? Oh, you run to your dad's? Oh, okay. Tell him hello. There's a place, a Lebanese place, that's halfway between me and my hotel. And it looked open last night. And they looked like they were open later than normal. But I hate going that way if they're not open. Yeah, I mean, she's had a tough thing to follow. I mean, this is new for a lot of people. A politician, they're screwed either way. You know, she's not pulling straws out of a hat. She's listening to experts. I mean, this is more damaging to her than the average person. I mean, I don't think she's purposely pissing people off, but I'd be curious as to how they came up with those kind of decisions. And I think she's just listening to the experts, which, you know, may not be like 100%, but it makes her look bad. Yeah, they want you to wear a mask here too, which isn't I don't mind that. It's not a bad idea. You know, none of these working girls that I know, that I've talked to so far, which has been quite a few down here, know anybody that got this COVID. Isn't that crazy? Nope, nope, none. I'd like to have some. Raven unfortunately passed away. It's hard to get it. There's no good Chinese up where I live. There's some down around here, but not where I live. This is a Romulus Athletic Center. It's really nice. Airport's absolutely dead. Nothing going on. Here comes a plane right now. That's possible. You're right. He was hit by a car. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. airport. This is usually busy. There's tons of planes just sitting there. Yeah, I believe it, William. Yeah, I took Daisy to her park. Yeah, I'm heading back to Detroit. Oh, thank you, Apple. Who do you want it to go to? Who do you want me to give that to, Apple? Not sure, though. Apple, make sure you tell me who you want it to go to. Party stores are essential. Hey, William. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll probably, I think I should give it to Becky. Only because she's really down in the dumps. She got hit by a car, Lynn. That hardware store went out of business after like 100 years over there. I see these flower places. They didn't have a season this year. Didn't even like sell their flowers. This is a huge business, this place. I'm gonna stop by the old, I don't know why they built these ATMs and you can't get 10s or 5s. What a pain in the ass. I'm gonna have 520s and it's just gonna be a pain. Yeah, Applejacks, I sure will. I'll record it like I always do. I'll be going by there in just a few minutes, actually. I'll cut down Vernon, Iowa, and try to probably get a taco or two. Any women out there doing any of these TikTok dances? I want to see you get on there and do some TikTok dances. They're cute. Hi, Jackie. No, yeah, it doesn't on this one. It does if you go inside. but not on the outside. Those TikToks are cute, man. It's people having fun. Yeah, I think it's cute watching them, is having a good time. Here's another travesty in American history. All the topless dancers have been unable to work. And I want to know, what's this going to do to the lap dance? Is it over? Oh, you're welcome, Jackie. All right. Thank you, William. I haven't been to a strip club in 35 years, I'll bet you. 30 years, maybe. These people thought they were going to get big bucks for this property near the airport. It never happened. I think it'd be cool having an office near the airport. There's a couple killdeers here. I wonder if they laid some eggs here. Right now this ATM can't dispense cash. Great. I don't think there's one in the back either. Nope. Look at all the parked jets Delta has. Just sitting out there. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. This gas station's such a rip-off right here. quarter more a gallon. Yeah, no, I know where there's one. There's one down on Burner Highway. There's another one on Ford Road. I'd rather not go this way, but I will if I have to. Plus, I can go by and see if that restaurant's open. Could really go for something good to eat. It's out of my way, but I'll do it. Probably just go straight to Detroit again. Yeah, I'm getting new shocks put on next week. Yeah, thank you, William. No, I didn't get one. I still got the crack. I gotta wait for one more crack. It looks like it's hard to see in this lighting, but $371,000. Yeah, sure will. No, it doesn't burn any oil. All right, Diana, have a good day. The engine, yeah, 4.3. struggle. Yeah, I believe it's a good engine. All right, Diane. Temperature right now, it's always about 144. Yeah, I'm actually going to see Becky first because 2 people sent $10 and I have 120 left, so it really won't matter. Thanks, Jessica, but I got it covered, at least for today. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing,
Going
buddy?
on, man? Going over there right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. How you doing, man?
All right, hang in there.
Yeah, good,
All
man.
right, I'll see you.
All right.
Yeah, you know, not really. It's quite a ways away. Oh, it's fine. I like it like that. Doesn't look like that Checkers is open, which is fine with me. See these people just walk out? Oh, this guy's helping a semi. But I mean, it's easy to get nailed here. Back on the Michigan Avenue Stroll, you guys are some real troopers. Man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna end up getting some crap because nothing else is around. Oh, looks like Becky's shutting down for the night. Becky! Hey, Beck! Becky!
What?
I got you some money.
Okay, go
Applejacks, I'm going to have to give that to her tomorrow because I only got 20. I'm giving her 10 of what you gave now. And Ashley Patterson sent 10. And I haven't been to the ATM now, but crazy as it sounds, Applejacks, they don't get groceries. I mean, I can do whatever you want, but I will get that for. I'll get you $20 worth of groceries if you want. Oh, thank you, Janice. This is from Ashley Patterson, who used to have substance abuse herself, and also Applejacks.
Thank you so
And Applejacks just sent another 20 for me to get you groceries tomorrow.
much. Awesome.
So here's your 10 from Applejacks and 10 from Ashley Patterson.
Thank you so
And
much.
then Applejacks just sent $20 more for groceries.
Awesome.
So here you go. It's
Thank
my
you.
last 20. How do you feel about that? Can I have a loan?
I feel terrible.
So
Thank you guys so much.
now, you know, some of these people, they want me to get groceries.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not heroin,
That's fine.
not crack.
That's fine.
So when I get it, what do you want me to get?
Give me a bunch of ramen noodles
Okay.
and
Beating nights. That's all. See what I mean? I see how things have changed around since today.
thank you guys so much.
That's my whole point.
We're all allowed to have bad days.
I know, but I'm just saying they don't. You know, when it comes to people like coughing up things and wanting to help, bad day
hard.
doesn't. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you see your Jessica said hello.
Hi, Jessica.
Were you sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Were you dreaming about me?
Of course.
Oh, great. That's the answer.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. And we're 6 feet away, aren't we? I think we are.
No.
We're not 3 feet. Oh, that's better. All right. Well, I'll see you with your noodles. That's a lot of noodles. $20
I
worth.
know.
What else do you want?
Come. Are you gonna be around for about? Come back by. I'll think about it for a minute and write you a little list.
Oh, come back. Oh, yeah. Write a little list.
There's Tracy right there.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I think I got a card for her, maybe. Tell her to come over here.
No, I got somebody in the tent.
Oh, you got somebody in the tent? You
Yeah.
bad girl.
Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
Of course.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that. I didn't know you had somebody in the tent.
No,
All right.
anytime.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. Come back by in
Right.
a little while.
Where is Tracy?
She just went that way to the left.
Okay. I'll get that list.
I will.
Well, thank you, Applejacks and Ashley. And we'll get her, I'm going to go to Walmart or something. You really, that's another thing about living in this situation. You end up paying double for everything. Doesn't matter what it is, toilet paper, chips, pop. They really rip these people off for pop. And if you ever figure out where the owners of these stores are, they're all from like nice areas. Yeah, that's because they're making twice as much as everybody else. These people can't shop, and commerce takes full advantage of that. Boy, Tracy got her hair changed. Hey there, hon. You stay there, baby. How are you? From behind, you got different hair color.
Yeah, I dyed it.
Just let me do this for you. I open this. This is see what's in there. It's open, but I opened it accidentally.
Accidentally?
Yeah, it's alright.
Can I kneel down or do I gotta stand up?
No, you kneel down. Yeah, sometimes I'm going through things and I didn't see your name under there. And I will do an interview with you, but I gotta go get some more money.
Oh, okay.
So all you gotta do is account for what's ever in there. I don't know what they sent you. Green thing. See the green part? How you been?
I'm okay. This is just a letter.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, and he wants me to write back.
there, how about that green card in there too?
Oh, this is for me too.
Okay.
Says we all know like the it's
Well, I will.
smile, but we all know you're tougher. Stay strong.
You can be up here for a while.
Yeah.
How about if I meet you in like 20 minutes? You got stolen, huh? So I'm sure.
Some little accident with it.
So I'm sure you know about Raven.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, it's too bad. Isn't it?
Every day, it's, every day they're dropping like flies. And
Yeah, I know. Terrible. So I will. Yeah, let me get this. Let me get that.
that dog don't bite.
Yeah, don't touch it. I don't trust her.
She didn't even look at me.
Yeah, but she will when she sees you there. So I'll do what you want to do. Interview when I come back.
She's not hear me. Yeah.
She's weird, man. You know. So you guys remember Tracy? I'm going to do an interview, but I don't have any money on me. I'm going to go get some. So things been going good.
Yeah.
I'm going to. How about if I just meet you back here in a half hour?
Okay.
Where's good for you?
Right here or Family Dollar. See where that kid's standing back there by the garbage?
Yeah.
The backpack?
Yeah.
I'm usually back there.
So I'll meet you in that parking lot? All right, give me a half hour.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Do you want my number or are you just going to...
I don't need it. No, I'll be back for sure. I'm just running down to the Chase Bank.
Okay, I'll be right back then.
All right, I'll see you there. Hey, you know what though? You know, I may have it. Could I give you some change too? So here's 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
You got your money just thrown in there like
Yeah.
that?
Am I doing a bad job with it?
Why do guys do that all the
I don't
time?
know. It's weird, isn't it? And then I know I got it over here too. So here's 4, 2, 3, 4. So then we don't need to worry about it.
Where's Andy with the needles?
Haven't you seen him lately?
Maybe
And here's
2
5.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah. But,
Yeah, he's a good guy, Andy. Yep.
Yeah, but that's it. Just 2 weeks ago.
So I guess I'll start out with, I haven't seen you since.
We back up.
Oh, okay. Oh, you look fine. Oh, you're social distance?
Oh, no, just because I don't want on my face that close.
Oh, okay. So how you been?
Okay.
Good. Anything new?
No, I'm going to be a grandma again.
Are you really? Congratulations. When?
August.
Okay, good. And when, a specific date or not really?
I think the 9th.
9th, huh? How's business been for you?
She's having a girl. It's slow.
It is. And pretty much the same habits?
Yeah, I told the girls if we can all stick together on a price list, I guess. We could tell them that our friends that the prices went up like everything else.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, but there's always that one that's going to mess it up.
I guess the prices, everything went up, didn't it? Yeah. Are you still living in the same place?
I'm down on Trenton with a friend.
Oh, okay, good. So you're not where you were last time I saw you.
No.
Okay, good. Do you ever talk to Tony anymore?
Yeah, but he's kind of hurt to talk to.
Oh, he is, yeah. He was gonna retire. Did he retire?
Not yet.
He didn't, huh? Is Wendy still around?
Yeah, she's over there.
Oh, she's over there. Okay, good. All right. Well, I just want to say hello. Glad you're doing well. Anything you need out there people could send or anything? Or
No.
doing all right?
Clothes, maybe.
What size?
0.
What's 0, huh? All right.
A 3-inch shoes.
All right. 3-inch shoes. All right, I'll do that then.
Just a tiny thing.
Yeah, it's good. We have a good day.
Okay, thanks, you too.
All right. Good girl, huh? That was Tracy. You guys remember her? She's the one that said she has bad days and some days she feels like putting somebody in a wood chipper. Go on, huh? Which I do too. Hey. This guy said this car'd be running for the next 25 years. Until right now. Yep, yeah, you got a good memory. So the only money I owe left of what people donated is $20 by Apple Jacks for grocery list for. Okay. So that's good. Thank you guys for doing that. Appreciate it. Nice of you. Yeah, getting anything to eat down here is kind of a problem right now. Probably end up getting something out of a taco truck. Yeah, thank you, Gene. It's unfortunate. She was, yeah, I notified her. I notified her mother too. Which really doesn't make a lot of sense because I know Raven had a criminal record from getting picked up. And you know, they don't know you by an alias then, but they fingerprint you. And I'm sure there's all sorts of prints on file for Raven. So they could have fingerprinted her and ran the fingerprints, but I guess for whatever reason they didn't. So I don't really know what the status is. But it shouldn't have been too hard to figure out. But there was a sheriff's deputy going around with a picture of Raven, which is why I found out what I did, because they didn't know who she was by her real name. Honestly, I really wasn't sure where I should cut down without turning on my GPS for this Chase Bank. Oh, there it is down there. I got lucky. There's some of these guys out today. Yeah, sure do. Yep. Got that right. Oh, really, Danielle? Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know any of the details. Probably should go in the inside one, but now that I'm here. Well, good, I got some money out. The problem is, yeah, you might be wrong. It could have been, there were a few people run over. You might be right on that. you're on. Hey, hang on a second. I got a couple interviews. Hi, Days. Hi, hon. You good girl, honey. Oh, sorry about that. A couple older women sitting over there. But it's so noisy, you would have never heard them in the cell phone, so I'm sorry for that. Apologize for that. There's my Daisy, and now I gotta find something to eat. These are the old neighborhoods, tall trees, a lot of old homes. This was the place to live at one time. Nice down here. The old designs of the home stood the test of time. Now I gotta find myself a taco to eat. Yeah, thank you, HSH. I appreciate it. It's so unfortunate with Raven. It's too bad. Oh, thank you, HSH. Appreciate it. Turn. So the old taco trucks get slim pickings when you get far. I just had the strangest interview with two women. You know, I don't really consider any of them really a failure, though, because it's still fun talking to them. You never know what to expect. So, you know, there's a taco place there, right there. I've never been to that one. Place because I can actually park in the shade. No, nothing on Wackadoo Dan. Nope, sure haven't looked for him. I'm going, yeah, you're right, Jax. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I'm gonna run over here and get a taco, so excuse me.